Why are you using the SIBO breath test for your gut health? The SIBO breath test does measure bacterial metabolic products, specifically hydrogen and methane gases. These gases are produced by bacteria in the small intestine. Certain bacteria are beneficial, but which ones are harmful? Approximately 89% of SIBO-related bacteria are invasive, keystone, pathogenic, oral bacteria, traveling with the gastrointestinal flow. Why don't SIBO doctors discuss oral bacteria?
The SIBO breath test cannot identify specific species of bacteria. For example, here you see the results of a SIBO breath test and the Genova GIFX for the same patient. The results for the SIBO breath test are negative, but the GIFX test shows several species in the high 5th quintile range. This leaves the impression that it must not be a bacterial problem if the SIBO breath test is the only test that is used. However, the patient is still having symptoms. With the SIBO breath test, there is no way to identify the bacterial species, and if there's no way to identify the bacterial species, there's no way that we can identify their behavior and how they are causing or contributing to the patient's symptoms. The confusion and differences of opinion in stool testing may be due to the changes made in what is analyzed in the stool test. The elimination of PCR testing virtually eliminating the finding of H. pylori. Fortunately, DRG Labs is now doing PCR testing to replace what Genova eliminated. As you can see in these test results from the same stool sample, H. pylori IgA testing is negative, while PCR testing from the DRG labs is positive. How can that be? The answer is really quite simple. H. pylori cleave immunoglobulins and also have the ability to hack into the immune system, taking over control of IgA1 and IgA2, and using the IgA for their protection from the immune system. Here's an example of bacteria hacking into the immune system. The misshapen red blood cell is infested with mycoplasma, another bacteria that Genova eliminated from their stool test. You can see that the macrophages, 2 of them, are attracted to the infected red blood cell. However, they are repulsed and move away swiftly. In addition to the mycoplasma infected cell, there are also other misshapen red blood cells. These are incapable of carrying oxygen to the body.
Don't let harmful bacteria compromise your health. Order your 11 microbe sampling set from MicrobeLinkDx now and detect 11 pathogenic bacteria linked to serious conditions like SIBO, vaginosis, insulin resistance, and preterm birth. Use the link in the description to order your test kit. Early detection means early treatment. Protect yourself before these oral pathogens cause bone loss or systemic inflammation. Act now. Protect your health from the inside out. Subscribe for more science bites. See ya.